The aesthetic body is a body that is extremely attractive to girls. It is a sign of strength and masculinity. It will play on their instinct and make them instantly attracted to you. As men, we are attracted to the hourglass shape the same way women are attracted to the V shape. When I was younger, I was always rejected by girls. I remember this one time where I had a huge crush on this girl in my English class. I remember going to class, and for a whole month I just acted like a friend because I knew for a fact I had no chance with her. One day I went to school and I saw her with the confident guy in my class. At that moment I came back to my house and I just looked myself in the eyes. I looked at my body and I felt disgusted of what I saw. I started to beat myself. I started to cry because I felt ashamed of the life that I was living. I had to build a body that were more attractive to girls. And so I started to focus on the aesthetic body part. I started to focus on the V shape. I was able to build the aesthetic body, the aesthetic V shape. I started to date the crush that I had. Girls started to treat me differently. I started to date beautiful girls even though my face was not that attractive. This is the power of building an aesthetic body. It unlocked love in my life. It unlocked relationship. In this video, I will tell you exactly how you can achieve the same. In order to build an aesthetic body, I focused on the back, the upper pec, the side delts, the neck, and the lower abs. And just real quick, if you want the full roadmap, go click the link in the description right now. In order to target these 5 parts of the body, I did some exercise every single day. The first thing that I did is for the back. It's called the pull-up. I would do it every single day, and after a month only I saw a massive difference. So it is the first thing that I do is the pull-up. Now the second part to target is the upper pec, and the reason is simple. When you think about it, in order to have the V shape, in order to build an aesthetic body, you want to have the most mass on the upper part of the body, and the upper pec will really give you the look that we're looking for. When I was younger, I would do a lot of push-up, but I wasn't a fan of that exercise because it focused on the lower part of my chest and it gave me a look that I wasn't a fan of, if I'm being honest with you. What I wanted is the masculine upper pec. And so what I started to do instead of the push-up is the decline push-up. I would put my feet on a bench, on a chair, and then I would do the push-up, and it was just perfect. It allowed me to build the V shape, the aesthetic body, because I got a lot more mass on the upper part of my body. The third part to target is the side delts. The reason is extremely simple. It is a part that will just make your body look way more masculine, that will make your body look way bigger than it is. It is a part that will enhance the V shape incredibly. And so what I do is that I do it every single day, because when I was younger, I struggled a lot to grow my shoulder, and this exercise allowed me to build the aesthetic body. It allowed me to build massive side delts. Now the fourth part to target is the neck, and you might ask yourself, why are you training the neck? It is a weird part to target, and I completely agree with you. When I was younger, I discovered about the neck training and I just found it weird. And so I made some more research and I found out that it is a part that will give you a masculine frame. It is a part that will just make you far more attractive to women, which is why we want to focus on that shape. Like, think about it. When you have clothes on, your neck will always be shown. It is like a proof that you work out, which is why we want to focus on the neck. Now, there's 2 exercises that I do every single day in order to target my neck. I do the neck curls. I first do it laying on my back, where I put the weight on the front of my head and it targets the front part of my neck. And I also do it laying on my chest, where I put the weight on the back of my head and it targets the back part of my neck. I do these 2 exercises every day and it allowed me to build incredibly massive neck. So it is a very important part to target in order to have the V shape, in order to have the aesthetic body. The 5th and last part to target are the lower abs. Why are we training the lower abs instead of just the abs? Well, the reason is simple. It is very easy to have the upper part of the six-pack, but the lower part will really give you the six-pack that we all want, which is why we want to focus on the lower part specifically. The 2 exercises that I do are leg raise and then hanging leg raise. I do 2 sets every single day, and this allowed me to build the six-pack that I always dreamt to have. These are the king in order to focus on the lower part of the abs, and it is incredibly important that you do it every day. Now trust me, if you just do these 5 exercises, if you just focus on these 5 parts of the body, you will build an incredible aesthetic body. You will start to be more attractive to girls. You will start to date your dream crush. But now let's talk about some mistakes that I did. The first thing that I did was skip leg day. You know, I wanted to have the aesthetic V shape, but I forgot about my legs. And so I started to have a pretty good upper body, but my legs were just skinny. And whenever I would go on the beach, it just looked weird because I had the V shape on my upper body, but then I had skinny legs. It is incredibly important that you never skip leg day. And trust me, if you do skip leg day, you will regret it in a year. You will have the aesthetic body on the upper body, but your lower body would just look very, very bad. Now, it is the first thing that I did that I really want you to understand. The second mistake that I did is that I didn't bulk. I wanted to be lean. I wanted to have the six pack, the defined shoulders. I wanted to take a shortcut to the aesthetic body. But the only thing that it did was that it made my progress take longer and longer and longer until I achieved my dream body. Because think about it, I was this skinny guy, and so I gained some muscle, but not as much as I wanted since I didn't bulk. Then I started bulking, and I just saw a massive difference. And it is incredibly important that you bulk at the very start of your journey in order to build the aesthetic body, in order to build your dream shape. Now, the third mistake that I did was that I did not abuse caffeine before every workout. I'll tell you a story. About 2 days ago, I started working out as usual, but I didn't take anything. I didn't take any coffee or any pre-workout, and my workouts were just not good whatsoever. It was just a wasted workout. And so a tip that you can do that is incredibly powerful is to drink 2 coffee before each and every workout. This will give you the energy to push yourself a lot higher and therefore build your dream body way faster than usual. Building an aesthetic body is an incredibly powerful thing, and I want you to take this seriously. That's it for today, and I will see you in the next video.